Welcome to Lady Red. Take your seat, catch your breath, scroll that thumb, make a bet. You'll be screaming by the second set. Hey! Clicking, caffeine grin, messy hair, eyeliner thin. I turn your quiet room into a red-lit little rager. You came for background noise, now you're breaking all your toys. To a stranger in a thrift store blazer. Welcome to Lady Red's YouTube, where your bad day comes unglued. Every comment, every view feels like gasoline and you. Welcome to Lady Red's YouTube. Hit the bell, we'll bruise your gloom. If you're weird, then you're my crew. Welcome, welcome, welcome to DUI stage on a chair. Neighbors banging through the air, but you crank it, dare 'em, try to shut this channel down. I'm live from a bedroom floor, you're moshing through a cracked screen door. We turn your empty house into a half-filled hometown. Welcome to Lady Red's YouTube, where your bad day comes unglued. Every comment, every view feels like gasoline and you. Welcome to Lady Red's YouTube. Hit the bell, we'll bruise your gloom. If you're weird, then you're my crew. Welcome, welcome, welcome to. Type it out, I don't fit in. I pin that down, then we scream again. Welcome to Lady Red's YouTube, where your bad day comes unglued. Every comment, every view feels like gasoline and you. Welcome to Lady Red's YouTube. Turn it loud, would wreck your room. If you're lost, then you're my proof. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Lady Red's YouTube. Hey!
Hello, hello, everybody. I hope you can hear me. I have a new setup and I'm super nervous to use it. I got the Yeti. Woohoo! Can you hear me? How's my sound? We're still waiting on Mr. Homie to hit the link, so I'm playing a little bit of music. Can you hear me? Can I see a 1 in the chat? I sound great. Good. It's a new setup and I'm super nervous. So welcome. We're going to listen to just a little bit of music while we're waiting for Mr. Homie to get in here. So just relax, talk to each other, welcome each other. Please be kind. Please be kind. And let's have a great time tonight. We are so appreciative of Mr. Homie's Mexican homie. I shouldn't say Mr. Homie's. That sounds funny. But we are very grateful for his time, that he was willing to do this and really fill us in on, you know, all of the schemes and scams that Miss Gabby Jacobson does. So I'm going to play Bully Bully. Oh, I didn't. Oh, sorry if that made the speakers go a little weird. But we're going to listen to Bully Bully, and hopefully he'll be hitting the link. So one song. Here we go. Bully Bully.
Fee, fi, fo, fum, Gabby's fat ass is really dumb. Yeah, we see you eating your sadness, eating everything in sight. Your diet's working right. It's fucking madness. Gabby Flabby, the saddest. Gabby Flabby throwing all that weight around. Gabby's fat ass is really dumb. It's fucking madness. Gabby Flabby, the saddest. Don't really throwing all that weight around. If a big girl falls, does it make a sound? You can cry, booly booly, all day long. After coming up, chest out, acting oh so strong.
Flabby, 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 flabby,
It's fucking madness. Gabby Flabby, the saddest. Gabby Flabby throwing all that weight around. If a big girl falls, does it make a sound? You can cry, booly booly, all day long. After coming up, chest out, acting oh so strong. Gabby Flabby throwing all that weight around. If a big girl falls, doesn't make a sound.
All right, that was Bully Bully. I think the Mexican homie is trying to connect. It says right now your device is not connected. So we're going to give him some time to figure that out. I think that's him. It doesn't have Mexican homie as the name, but I'm pretty sure. I did see him in the chat. I'm glad you all like the song. We have all kinds of songs. I love to write them. They're so much fun. So how is everybody? I hope you had a good day. It warmed all the way up to 25 degrees here. It was so warm and nice. Is Find Out in here? I don't know. Find Out. Are you here? I can play some clips while we're waiting for the Mexican homie to hit the link. I do have some clips prepared I thought were a little funny. Well, okay, this goes out to Vegan Fizz. I think she is hilarious. So we're going to watch this while we're waiting.
I'd like to submit these screenshots into evidence.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Miss Blabrielle, I don't even know where to start.
Laura, did you comment, and I quote, Blabrielle is a lard-ass snaggletooth on my TikTok?
No.
I have that on recording.
Laura, did you call me sponge bitch squarepants and say I'm a lazy lying loser and a shit mom?
Yes, that was me.
It's the truth and no laws were broken.
Brownie, did you call me a twat waffle on a live stream?
No, I don't remember that.
Objection! I have that on recording.
Oh my word, Blabrielle. Let's wrap it up.
Brownie, you said on a live stream that I sing like shit, I smell like shit, and I'm full of shit.
What's the question, counselor?
Ha! Brownie, you said on a live stream that my clam slam isn't good enough to be a Dallas cheerleader. Let the record state that's a lie! Did anyone
Miss
record
Blabrielle,
that?
please get off the floor. Blabrielle Jacobson, it is with great pleasure that I hereby sentence you to 2 years in the Cape Coral Women's Detention Center. Cape Coral already feels safer.
All right. Mexican homie, are you here? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can the chat hear you?
Let's see a chat.
We're just going to make sure we've got good sound for our guest. Can everybody hear Mexican homie? All right. Yes, here we go. Welcome. And thank you so much for accepting the invitation.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on. I know that I caught your last live stream when you had some other guests as well. This whole Gabby, I call it the Gabby saga, or I also refer to Gabby as Gabby Laya, because obviously everything that comes out of her mouth is complete lies and fabrications and just a bunch of nonsense.
Yes. Yes. The things that she comes up with and tries to pass off as truth are wild to me. Like how his C5 and 6 are disconnected, so his brain is not connected to his body. Like, what is she talking about? That's crazy. Crazy.
Yeah. I don't know how long you've been following this whole Gabby situation, but
About 2 years.
Okay, then I'm just about a little bit over 2 years this month, which essentially watching her, and not only watching her, but also her sister, the amount of videos that, I screen recorded, the things that she was doing, anywhere from, when she would paint her face very ridiculous, to picking up the dog pee and on a paper towel, and then adding a little bit of water to it to rinse it into the cup.
So that's true. She actually drank dog pee. She did that.
Yeah, and then there was a lot of things added, like spaghetti sauce was added to that cup. I think a dog biscuit. I would have to pull up my video. I believe a dog biscuit was added. There was so many things that were added in that thing. I was all like, oh my goodness, how could somebody, I don't care if you're doing a dare challenge or not, I would never do it. I just don't see it.
Well, the lack of disrespect for herself in doing that. I also saw her lick an egg off the floor.
Yes. That also the toothbrush situation where she was using the toothbrush inside of the toilet. That was a disgusting moment. Lick the toilet ring.
What? I didn't hear about the toothbrush in the toilet. My goodness. And she put it in her mouth?
It's horrible. It's it's not entertainment. I don't understand how she thinks it's entertainment. That is not entertaining. Like I said, I don't care if it's dare challenges. I don't care about none of that. Even back then, it was always about trying to make money by just sitting around and doing nothing and doing stupid challenges that just obviously made no sense.
Wow. I'm glad that you opened up with that, because I've been kind of hearing stirrings about that, and I missed that. I didn't catch that. The first year of the 2 years, I just watched her sparingly on YouTube, the clips and stuff that people would do, because to be honest, I think I have that, I don't know what it's called, but it's like a syndrome or something where mouth sounds like really bother you and make you angry. I have that. Like, I seriously feel rage when I hear her mouth smack like that all the time. So, and I had people saying like, would you please cover Gabby? And I'm like, I can't stand her mouth sounds. I can't do it. But then with the whole, all the stuff that she's done lately with all of the miscarriages, taking Feisty to court, and then all of that stuff, I was like, yeah, I got to cover her, because she's just out of control. And now she's taking people's platforms left and right because she thinks that, I don't know. She thinks once you're on YouTube that they pay for you to have a copyright, and that's just so wrong. It's not true.
Well, going through, there's been so many things that have happened and transpired. When I first came across Gabby and Aaron, people call him Beanhead. I know.
It's funny. I giggle every time I hear that.
When I hear the name Bean, it reminds me of that guy, Mr. Bean from the movie, and I'm all like, come on. Is that why they call him Bean?
Well, I was thinking maybe the bean was for the other head, because I'm just saying I heard that he was small. I mean, Gabby said it the other day. She said he had a tiny weenie. I heard it. So that's what I thought.
Oh, well, they also call him Extender Man. So, they have a lot of names for him. So essentially, I'm like, oh, okay, Mr. Bean or Extender Man or
Right.
whatever they want to address them. But I've been watching them since they were leaving Chicago
Oh, okay.
or Illinois, whatever you want to say. When they were in the motel and all this craziness. That's when I was watching them because I started bringing awareness on TikTok January 3rd, 2023. No,
Oh, okay.
2024. Sorry.
Okay, so you've been doing
2024.
it for a while. That's
2
cool.
years. 2
So
years.
let me
January 3rd.
ask you, when you started watching her and they were leaving, who is Helena? Hey, honey, you're I don't have you added to the stage, Helena, but your camera is on, just so you know. When you saw them leave, did you feel that they were leaving, like fleeing CPS? Because that's what I had heard.
That's what I heard as well. A lot of people have mentioned that, and I don't want to make an assumption, or I don't want to see. I don't like to run on assumptions.
No,
because,
I think that's fair.
Yeah, when it's like with anybody else, we got to come with truth and facts. That's just how I've conducted myself while bringing awareness. So I'll never run on any type of assumption.
Right. So not that you've confirmed. That's not okay.
Not that I have confirmed.
Okay.
And like I said, it's just I've heard about it. I listened to quite a bit of people talking about it and mentioning it, but unless I could actually confirm, then I just won't make that assumption on my end.
Well, that's a smart way to go. I mean, it's fair to everyone involved.
Yes, and the way I see that with Gabby and Aaron, when people say it's fair to everybody involved, I don't have no sympathy for Gabby and Aaron, none whatsoever. I'm going to just throw that out there right now, because I'm not. I never sugarcoat things at all, and I have no sympathy for Gabby, none whatsoever. The things that she's done on social media is just ridiculous, and she's upset a lot of people, a lot of different communities, from the fake miscarriages, fake pregnancies, everything that she has done. And, I don't understand how she wants to be the victim in everything and say that she's being bullied when she puts her entire life on TikTok and social media. So you can't, you can't
overshares to the nastiest stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I think that's that rage baiting, though.
Yeah, but there's a line. There's a line to everything. I don't care if it's rage bait or not. The internet is forever, and that's the reality behind it. Is that later on in life, when the little one gets older and bigger and he's going to to school, and there's going to be all these videos all over the internet of what she's done, he's going to, in my opinion, he's going to be embarrassed, because he's going to have friends and all this other stuff, and they'll come across those clips. And then I feel, in my opinion, that, they're going to make fun of him because of what she's done on social media.
I do too. I feel like her digital footprint is really going to kick Cam in the butt. I mean, it's going to be terrible. It's not cool at all.
No, go ahead.
I was going to ask, what do you know about the latest scam with all of the money that was collected for the lawyer? Were you able to confirm anything on that story?
So somebody reached out to me trying to provide me receipts for how much was collected. I don't know what other receipts that they were going to send, or exactly what they were going to send. I didn't respond back. And the reason is it's hard to trust anybody that supports what Gabby's doing.
Right.
So, you know, faking receipts and doing all this crazy stuff, you know, that's why I never responded back to the individual who reached out to me wanting to send me the receipts. And, you know, so I talked to her ex-moderator, I don't know, maybe a week ago, some days ago, that girl Lonnie. And I was asking a lot of questions to see exactly what she knew about this money collected. There really was, that ex-moderator doesn't have any answers at all. The only thing that ex-moderator wants is the views, and she'll talk in circles, and it's like running around the block over and over and over, and you still get the same result.
Right.
So,
Talking in circles.
yeah, so essentially, you know, I asked about what was collected, and for the ex-moderator, the one thing I don't like is when somebody says, well, I heard from this person, or I heard from that person, you know, regarding Lonnie. You know, she kept mentioning over and over some young lady named Jennifer. And I'm like, you know what? Because I got in her box and I was asking the questions.
Mhm.
And, you know, the only thing I could hear is, oh, well, this person told me this, and they said this. And I'm like, you know what? It's like people that share stories. They'll share a story with somebody. That person will share the story, and it changes up a little bit every single time.
Right. Like the telephone game.
Yeah, you know, just like a telephone game. So essentially, I don't, you know, I just don't like that whole aspect of it. So I knew that she was full of, you know, BS, and that she really doesn't know anything. So trying to get answers regarding how much was collected, how much was paid to the attorney, and all this stuff, it just, I was not going to get anywhere with it. You know, she couldn't respectfully answer any of the questions without saying that she heard this or heard that from that young lady.
Oh, okay.
So,
Okay.
you know, the whole money situation, it's like any other dry beggar, which I consider Gabby to be a dry beggar and a scammer, because
Absolutely.
that's exactly what she does. Gabby dry bag scams, and she's always talking about, oh, well, I need this and I need that, but then at the same time mentioning that she don't have the money for it. So
And that worked for her on TikTok. How did it work for her on TikTok with gift lists and things like that? Does she use like a Cash App, a Venmo, stuff like that to get money from behind the scenes, or do you not know?
well, yeah, you know that she has probably every payment app available.
Okay.
You
I've
know,
never seen her offer them, and I'm surprised she hasn't been trying on YouTube. I just was wondering that if she does.
yeah, she's like
Okay.
any other scammer out there, and dry beggar and beggar that we see on TikTok and other social media platforms. They will always be on the back end, you know, messaging people and you know, I need this, or they play the manipulation tactic, and that's what Gabby is very good at. And I don't understand the people that support her, how they can't see that she's a master manipulator, and she knows how to manipulate people and get them to pay for things on the wish list and buy things, and, you know, buy her Dunkin' Donuts and do all this nonsense, you know, send her Walmart grocery orders, and it's
Wow.
ridiculous. You know, the amount of things that we have seen is because Gabby puts everything, you know, on social media. And the questions that I get, you know, quite often is because Gabby likes to sue people, take people to court, and try to get them for cyberbullying and stalking and harassment, stuff like that. Just like everybody else that has went through that, you know, everybody that has went through that, nobody's messaging her directly. Nobody is like, I don't go into her live streams I don't do any of that. If anything, I watch restreams or I watch people that are streaming her. And it's just ridiculous, you know. But master manipulation is just how she plays everything, and people fall for it. You know, the one thing that ex-moderator tried to say, which, like I said, her word, you know, doesn't hold any weight as far as Alani, the ex-moderator, because she was trying to say that a big supporter of Gabby's, which is that Florida girl, that she was helping Gabby behind the scenes with, you know, giving Gabby money and doing this and doing that. And I'm like, well, you know, I can't trust what that ex-moderator is saying. That's why, you know, I just about had enough of that one. And I know that on the live stream, in the comments, that Florida girl had mentioned about paying Gabby's rent. I was all like, you know what? You can't trust what Gabby's supporters are actually saying unless we see that maybe a money order was sent to the landlord or, you know, things of that nature. You know, receipts go a long way, and I just don't see that.
I've noticed too that her and her, you know, her people that help her will go in and purposely put out misinformation in hopes that other people will talk about it so she can call us liars. So, like, I agree with that. You need something to back it up other than they said or I heard, because they're liars. They lie about everything.
Oh yeah, you know, it's just wild because. So one of the questions that, as I was mentioning, is how come Gabby doesn't take you to court like she does? You know, like she does everybody else. She knows
why
that.
not?
Well, the reason Gabby doesn't try to pull that with me is because it's a lose-lose situation. I don't need no attorney to ever show up at any court hearing with me regarding, you know, Gabalaya, because, you know, I could go in there and, you know, completely destroy her on my own. I know the court systems very well, and make her look like a complete fool, which she's already been made a fool in court already. But I could make her look even worse. That's the reason that she will not try to take me to court. That's the reason people are telling her as of right now to call the cops because I'm trademarking account names. What are the cops going to do?
Absolutely nothing.
No, because and I know Gabby's watching, so I'm gonna put it all out there. Is trademarking names is called a business move. You know, I'm making business moves. So if I trademark any new account that she creates, any of the other ones that have already been trademarked, it's called a business move, and I could take it. You know, I'm playing chess while she's playing Connect 4. You know, she's not even playing. Yeah, she's not even playing checkers. She's playing Connect 4, and she's all bent out of shape because Aaron lost his account. She's all bent out of shape because she lost some other accounts. Oh wow, you know, it's called business moves, and anybody that owns a business knows exactly what I'm talking about. You know, I'm not here to keep playing with Gabby anymore. You know, she makes a new account and starts building it up. I know she has a few accounts left on TikTok, but any new accounts that start popping up, I'll take the name. I don't care. You know, it's just the way it is.
That's a good strategy. Are you aware of how many times she has attempted to take people to court and how many different states?
I believe it's 5. I believe it's 5, if I'm correct. If I'm correct, I believe it's 5. So, you know, every single time
denied each time.
Yeah, I mean, you could look up all the court records. I think Find Out has put information out. They said 3 states.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm just counting 5 on my end that I know about. And with taking people to court, you can't take somebody to court and be like, oh, well, they're bullying me and they're harassing me. The reason that she'll never, ever win a court case, and I know she's listening, is pretty simple. She goes back and forth with everybody, and she continues, and she continues to get on social media. She'll never win a court case of any sort because it's pretty simple. That, you know, when it's a back and forth situation, the court system is going to look at it. Oh, well, you claim you're being bullied, stalked, and harassed, but you still hit that live button every single day, several times a day.
Right.
So, and I threw it out there on one of our TikTok live streams. Gabby was watching. Gabby was in the chat. I threw it out there. Gabby, you don't want to take me to court. It's a lose-lose. I will destroy you in the courtroom. She was watching, she was listening, she was in the chat. So that's the reason she won't take me to court. I know the court system. I know how it works. I don't need a lawyer. So, she won't attempt it with me, but she'll attempt it with many other people.
Right.
So, she could continue to rage bait as much as she wants. Eventually, with the paperwork that was submitted to YouTube, I don't know how long the response is going to take regarding the trademark name on the YouTube account. So we'll see how it plays out. I don't know what the end is going to be regarding that. So we'll see how it transpires and all that stuff. But it's already been submitted. So I'm just patiently waiting to hear back. And then once I hear back, I'll let everybody know what happened with that. And well, see, another reason Gabby really doesn't like me is because I called her out on her skiing. And I seen her live. She was talking about it. She was all upset. She was looking for the clip, because supposedly at that time she was talking about, I'm going to take him to court. I'm going to sue him, all this nonsense. And I was watching on a backup account and I was all like, well, let's see how long it takes for her, because the clip was up on YouTube. So she was looking for the clip where I was talking about her going skiing, and I had played a clip that I have on my laptop and a external hard drive where you could hear her skiing.
I watched that. Yeah, I did. And then she got out that powdered drink and she goes, is this what it is? And it totally was not what it is.
Yeah, that's when I went. I had to go over there and I jumped. She let me in a box because she kept on saying, I want to talk to him. And so then she pours out the liquid IV packet and was claiming that that's what she was doing. I said, first of all, that is not how liquid IV is used. You don't snort liquid IV. You know how dumb she made herself look when she tried to say that whatever, when I said she was skiing, she was doing liquid IV. I was all like, ain't no way. She just tried to pull this nonsense on the live stream, claiming that she was. Go ahead.
And it was colored too, right? If I remember right.
I don't understand. I don't understand because last time I checked, you use water. You put it in water and you drink it. You don't shove it up your nose. And so that right there in itself made her look so crazy. And I was all like, oh, wow, interesting. It's so
yeah,
that
she definitely did not land that plane. She did not. She tried.
It's ridiculous. That is one of the reasons, one of the big reasons why she doesn't like me. And still to this day, she'll talk about it, how, the whole skiing thing that I was talking about, and I stand by what I say. You know, whether it was the Addies, whatever it was, I call it skiing. And that same day, she tried to throw it out there, you know, when we were talking about that, oh, well, he's a street pharmacist. I said, I'm an ex-street pharmacist. So she couldn't even get that right. You know, I was all like ex-street pharmacist, not I am currently. So, you know, she was trying to make me look like this bad guy that, oh, well, he's a street pharmacist and y'all know ex-street pharmacist. So she was trying to flip the script on me because I called her out on her nonsense. And I said that she had went skiing more than several times. She has done it on live streams. And you can hear it.
Absolutely, you can. And then her nose is like bright red.
I was about to say that. Her nose is constantly red all the time. What else would it be from? It's not because she has the sniffles. It's not because she's always sick, because we know she's full of SHIT.
Exactly.
You know, her nose is always red for a reason. That's why people call her Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, because, you know, she continues to go skiing. She doesn't, ever since she was called out, I don't believe she's done it again, you know, where people could hear her. But she forgets that whatever her and Karen were doing, when that video that was shared to me, where they were doing an exchange outside of the home, handing, you know, something off to one another.
Right.
People are not dumb. You know, if they were only handing off a candy bar, you would see a candy bar. If they were only handing off, you know, why were they so sneaky about it?
Exactly.
You know, I don't know if you've seen that video or not, or it's been shared to you, but
I think I have, but I think it was a couple months ago. But I remember seeing something like that. The other thing I was going to say is, like her calling you, you know, a street, whatever. She likes to try to say like, well, you all have bad pasts and you did this and you did that. But the thing is it's about change. I'm all for the struggling, suffering addict to get help and make the changes, but that takes work. For me, it was the 12 steps, but you know, it doesn't work for everybody, but we give people grace and room to grow, but not to manipulate our feelings and never do any change. An apology without action following behind it is manipulation.
And that's why I said she's a master manipulator. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And you know, I can't wrap my head around the fact that she don't have a bunch of supporters. She has a few that still fall for her shenanigans. And I can't wrap my head around how they don't see what everybody else is seeing. The moderators, you know, how do they not see what everybody else is seeing, and they continue to support her shenanigans and her nonsense?
Sometimes I just wonder if they're literally just trolls that want to see everybody get upset. They don't really support her, but they like to see a group of people be like, what? You know, I don't get it. The bootlicking and the ass kissing is beyond me. I don't understand it.
I don't understand it either. You know, you would think that, you know, a family member would step in and say, you know what, enough is enough, and have her checked in somewhere.
My family would. There's no way my husband would let me act the fool. Like, he would get me help. He would.
Yeah. And so maybe her grandmother or her mom, whatever you want to call her, Mimi, maybe she's just as bad as Gabby and we just don't see it. We just don't, you know, because she's not live streaming like Gabby. So maybe that's where they picked it up from, because Gabby and Danny are all the same, in my opinion, doing the same nonsense. You know, if they're not live streaming, then essentially their life falls apart. You know, that they need to be live to show everybody what their every move is and what they're doing.
Right. So like a product of their environment type of thing.
Yeah, and you know, it's a continuous thing. You know, Gabby doesn't. Here's my opinion on it, and I always say in my opinion because everybody's entitled to their own. In my opinion, Gabby won't change. She's not going to change. She's going to continue to do the same thing. She's been doing this for years and years. I don't see any change coming. She's so comfortable in doing what she's doing that, you know,
and it's paid off. It's paid off for years. She's gotten lots of birthday lists and Christmas lists and, like you said, grocery shopping and coffees and whatever, all of it, you know, it's paid off for her.
Exactly. You know, when they went to Florida, that's when they came across that 10,000. I don't remember if it was Aaron's family or who's the one that gave it to him. I had to go back in my videos. When they got to Florida, $10,000 was in their hands.
What?
Gabby has nothing to show for it.
Wait a minute. When they moved to Florida, they had 10,000 in savings.
10,000 was given to them.
Oh wow!
And I have the video, and I'll put it out once I find it in my when I pull it out of my hard drive.
Okay, I'll share it.
They're saying, yeah. See, I believed it was Aaron's family. They're saying Aaron's mom. So they got the 10,000, and they have nothing to show. Nothing. I mean, they have their couches and stuff from Rent-A-Center. They're known as the Rent-A-Center king and queen, at least for my eyes.
Well, how are they trying to sell that then?
They're trying to sell the old couch, the one that's all beat up and all stained.
They did like a rent to own thing.
The couches, the couch that they have now in there is from a Rent-A-Center.
Wow, and they're not very clean. So wow, that's.
Yeah, you know, essentially just throw that couch that's sitting in the garage, just put it on the curb so the trash man could take it. Nobody's going to want to buy that.
Yeah, they need to kill that thing with fire. I'm sure it has a lot of things.
You know, and so essentially there's nothing to show for everything that she's received. You know, it's crazy work, but you won't have nothing to show for it because Gabby refuses to work anyways. You know, doing Spark and all that, she don't put no effort into that. I've heard of people making good money on Spark or doing DoorDash or, you know, Uber Eats or any of the other delivery apps where they can make $150, $200. I've even seen people on TikTok that make $250 to $300 a day.
Wow.
And
I think she uses it as a way to avoid having to be a mother to Cam, but that's my opinion. I don't know that for a fact.
Yeah. You know, she could actually be actually out there and, you know, doing whatever gig. I call them gigs because you're on your own time, your own schedule.
Right.
She don't want to do it. And when you mentioned about, you know, she doesn't want to be there with the little one, it's the fact that if he wakes up and interrupts her live, the evil that you see in her eyes says it all.
It's heartbreaking.
You know, the look on her eyes when the little one gets up and wakes her up says it all.
And the other thing, she doesn't have the discipline to be self-employed, in my opinion.
No, even when she's on her own schedule, she still can't get it done.
Right.
You know, so live streaming is her life.
We've seen, my goodness, she is on YouTube live like all day long. And that's what she did on TikTok.
Yeah. You know, the other day they were playing replays of one day where she went live 8 times. And supposedly And that's when she was sitting at the gas pump, holding up the gas pumps and waiting for Mr. Bean to go pump her gas and put gas because she didn't have money. So with all the DoorDash that she gets, with the Dunkin' Donuts, with her bad spending habits, with everything she gets off of Amazon, she don't know how to budget. She spends money before she even makes money.
She does. I've seen her make lists like I need this and this and this, and then my assumption is that they got Cam's check today and they blew that shit. She's got a new gaming thing and clothes that she said he needed warm clothes, so she went out and bought him tank tops and shorts and one like sweater hoodie zip up. Like,
she was crying about having to buy him a coat. How do you not have a decent heavy coat for your little one?
And how do you have to have I'm sorry, I have never had a teacher call me to let me know what the weather was going to be so I dress my child appropriately. That's not normal. That is not normal for a teacher to call you to tell you to have your child dressed appropriately. That's not normal, Gabby. It's not.
No, any parent knows that you're supposed to have several heavy coats. I don't care if you live in Florida or not. I don't care that you have warm temperatures there all the time. Remember, the nighttime comes and it gets chilly out. Why wouldn't you have a heavy coat?
Right. And it rains a lot in Florida too, right? So, I mean, when it's chilly and it rains, I mean, I don't know. A lot of people have called her out on that nonsense because. Oh, that's Mrs. Homie in the background. Oh, I'm glad she's here. I was going to tell you, absolutely invite her.
Miss Homie says she's got her priorities all effed up.
Agreed.
And we could all agree with that. But it's nothing new that nothing should surprise us at all. I mean, in my opinion, it'll get worse. That's my opinion. But one thing I do want to tell everybody, because another one of the questions all the time that I see in a lot of live streams is, why isn't she locked up for Medicaid fraud and food stamp fraud and stuff like that? And I know Gabby's watching. It took nearly 6 years, or probably longer, for them to arrest Ashley Trevino. So, Gabby, don't think that you got away, because it takes years of investigations. But Gabby's day will come. I always tell people the same thing. You got to have patience. She will eventually be criminally charged. And the difference between Gabby and Ashley Trevino was Ashley Trevino was able to make a bond and get bonded out and get a criminal attorney. Gabby doesn't have the money to do all that. She don't have money for they crowdfunded for that attorney money the last time. Mm-hmm. So what are they going to do? Try to crowdfund to bail her out, crowdfund to get her a criminal attorney? Criminal attorneys are not cheap. Retainer fees on criminal cases are not cheap.
Right. And after she burned everybody this first time, I really doubt there's going to be people tripping over themselves to give her money for a lawyer. In my opinion, there is a message here. Thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. This is Janet. I hope I'm saying that right. Jeanette. I think Danny wants to change and tries, but she's going to have a lot of help because the whole family is nuts. There's no help for Flabby. That was.
Okay, yeah. I mean, they've been doing this for years. And I believe people can change. Do I believe Danny could change? Yeah, if you put the effort into it, then yeah. Gabby, I don't see it. I don't
think Gabby wants to change. She's already said she loves herself. She watches herself. She finds herself extremely humorous and funny. And she's just the greatest thing since sliced bread. So I don't think she has a desire to change. She's fabulous in her mind.
Well, she thinks she's famous. But she's infamous. She's not famous. She reminds me exactly of Ashley Trevino. You know, they would hit the live button and they would have so many people in there. And no, Gabby's infamous. She's known for all the wrong things and is going to catch up. I tell people to please be patient because people are like, well, we've heard for years that, you know, she's going to get locked up. It takes years for investigations to go through. And, you know, with the CPS case and all that, you for the people that don't think that she's being investigated, I'll tell you, here, hold my beer. Hold my beer, and then when the day comes, then you'll be all like, oh, finally. But it takes years of investigations. And, you know, you just got to be patient. Her day will come where, you know, you'll end up seeing all over social media, Gabrielle Jacobson has been arrested for Medicaid fraud, food stamp fraud, all the above, because whatever money she's collecting on the back end, all the money that they crowdfunded, do you think that she really went and reported that to Medicaid and food stamps? I highly doubt it.
I don't believe she did.
Yeah, and we'll never know exactly how much she collected. She's like any other scammer and dry beggar and beggar out there. They could tell you, oh, I only need 500 or more. I only need 600 or more.
And they've already received it, and they're just not telling. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they'll receive it, and they'll just continue to run with that narrative to collect more and more and more. It's just, it's how it is. We see it all the time, you know, in the awareness community. I've seen that hundreds of times done, thousands, you know, from everybody that we've covered. Gabby isn't the only one we've ever covered, but Gabby is one of the worst ones I've seen doing the nonsense that she does.
Right.
You know,
I do have one other question. I have I have heard a few people that have tried to get the FOIAs that are being denied because it's being under investigation. Have you heard that or been able to confirm that for yourself? I have not submitted the FOIA yet to test it out. I was wondering if you had.
No, I haven't submitted the FOIA for these recent events. And so if they don't turn over a FOIA to you, there's a reason behind it.
Okay.
You know, if there's a current investigation, they won't turn over the FOIA to you. I have submitted FOIAs on several things. And so if they don't want to turn over the FOIA request, there's, you know, more likely tied to an investigation, and they don't want to release anything until the investigation is concluded, which could lead to criminal charges. Right.
That makes sense. Now, Curtis here in the chat says that he believes that she'll be arrested for doctor shopping.
Yes, that is another thing that I have mentioned before on several live streams and people's comment section and everything. Doctor shopping is highly illegal. It's a class 3 felony. So it's a F3, class 3 felony. You know, F1, a class 1 felony, is the highest felony you could catch as far as state charges. Now,
that's like unaliving somebody, right?
Yeah. Okay. That's unaliving somebody, things of that nature. So a class 3 is not that far right behind it.
Yeah, that's right up there.
You know, and I
better stop.
And I believe a minimum mandatory sentence. I have it on my laptop. I believe a minimum mandatory is mandatory, meaning you have to do that amount of time in prison. Would be, let me see, if it's 5 or 7 years mandatory time on a class 3 in Florida.
How many? I'm sorry.
I'm checking right now. It's either 5 or 7 mandatory.
Wow.
I have it right here. So it's the Florida Statute 893.13 that criminalize. This is called doctor shopping, which it says Florida has specific statutes that criminalize this practice, making it illegal to withhold information about controlled substance prescriptions. the eForce Electronic Florida online reporting of controlled substance evaluation program helps track prescriptions to prevent this. But that's why Gabby doctor shops so much, because she wants to get meds over here, and then she wants to get meds from over here, but she fails to realize that there's a system in place that keeps track of what's being prescribed to you, whether it's at the ER. You know, Gabby likes to make a lot of ER visits.
Yes, she does.
Yeah,
Usually every weekend. She missed last weekend. I was waiting, but she didn't go. I was like, all right.
don't cross your fingers. Don't cross your fingers. So that's why doctor shopping is highly illegal. And I have all my stuff right here in front of me.
Well, and she was saying that the reason the OB didn't know was because they're in a different, I don't know what the right word is, but a different part of her mind chart. I don't really know how to word that, but I can say that I just had surgery, and my surgery information with all of those medications and all of the doctor's notes was in a different, I don't know what that's called, like unit or one is SMS Health and the other one is Unity. And she says that they don't talk to each other, but they 100% do. I verified it with my doctor on Tuesday. And she said, now we do get notes and what medications. She said, but sometimes they might be a little unclear, that they will ask the patient to clarify what they believed, the doctor said. But they do get notes. They do get what medications you're subscribed, all of that. And they're on two different, one was SMS Health and the other one was Unity. And they knew all about it. So she's not being truthful about that.
No. And so I pulled up the information that I pulled up regarding the fraud and also some of the other things. So a felony conviction for doctor shopping could lead to prison sentences ranging from 5 at a minimum to 30 years. So
wow. That's crazy. That's a lot of years, Gabby.
It's just the way it is.
And the thing, we saw it with Eileen Wuornos, and I bring that up because she looks so much like her. But in Florida, that was Florida, right? They kept bringing her back in. So she thinks she'll get in trouble for just one thing, and then that'll be that. They're going to keep bringing her back in for each offense, right? That seems to be the way Florida works. Even if you're already in jail, they're going to bring you back to court and charge you with more stuff. Correct?
Yeah. The Medicaid fraud and all that, that'll catch up to her as well. The doctor shopping, that's going to hit her where she ain't going to like it. And, there's consequences behind it. She thinks she's untouchable.
And she's done it all on live. She's put this all out, everything.
Yeah. They were just talking about it in the chat, how she was live streaming at the pharmacy. What in the world? Why?
She said, and what medicine was that? So they call it out, and she's like, she was so smug. And I'm like, girl, you can't even afford, never mind. But you want to make another baby, but you were just complaining that you couldn't afford warm clothes, a jacket for your son, but you want another baby. Make that make sense.
So here's my opinion. I don't think she even wants the little one she has now.
I don't either. I think she wants a redo.
Yeah, that's just my opinion.
Mine too. I'm just speaking out my ass over here.
It's everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I don't think that she wants the little one she has now. And what you mentioned was that she wants a redo. It'll be the same thing, even if she was to have another little one. It would all be the same, because the internet comes before anything else.
And she comes before anybody else. She's very narcissistic, or at least she behaves like one from what I've seen.
Yeah. And people are right. The Texas Villain said he is a paycheck. Yeah. Essentially, the little one is a paycheck to her. It just means that she could continue to sit around and not do anything. And get money from the state and continue to live like that. That's just the way she works. Is she don't want to work. She don't want a real job. You know, I don't think she would have even have lasted at Dunkin' Donuts, to be honest with you. You know, she was finding any reason to quit.
Yeah, I think that's why she finally ended up showing her hat and stuff, because she didn't want to work there. She doesn't want responsibility. And the thing is, be a at-home mother. I was an at-home mother for many years, but I was busy. I wasn't online. I mean, it's an actual job to work at home when you take it responsibly.
Yeah,
and then Bean has to work harder. Like, if you have a wife or a fiance that stays home while you work, you have to work harder, Bean. And she keeps making him lose jobs, from what I understand.
Yeah, and on top of that, Gabby needs to remember he's an accomplice because he approves of everything that she's doing. He knows exactly what she's doing. I would take that phone and any other device from her, and I would smash it in the street. That's how I would do it. I would just take whatever devices she's using and just I would run them over with my vehicle. That's what I would.
You basically have to do it. It's harming her mental health. Like, if we call it for what it is, she needs to be, I think, in care. Like, she needs to be admitted for a while. She's been so manic and but they just let her go. Did you catch the wig that she's wearing? She looks just like Adrielle now.
I seen it. A lot of people said it was Beanhead's wig that they cosplay or something. I'm all like, oh my God.
Oh my God. I never thought that.
I'm sorry. I'm just speaking on what I've been seeing. But I seen it and I'm all like, what is she trying to do? Is she getting ready to make a wild run and a wild getaway and, try to flee the state?
Well, and since we're talking about what we saw in chats, I saw that were people's opinions. And they also said that Danny recently had changed her hair color. And they were like, what's going on? Danny said that she has a wig now also.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's some weird behavior going on. And, but Miss Homie says she don't want to know F that.
I don't blame you. Yeah. I mean, I've got some mental images going on that I'm really trying to beat out of my brain right now. I don't want to be thinking about being in a wig. That's
no. Just, yeah, no. It's an image you will never unsee again. But it's just, it's crazy. It's this whole Gabby saga. And she keeps throwing it out there because they shared clips with me these past couple of days where she keeps on constantly, they'll bring up the trademark situation. And,
well, she says that you were actually, I'm so glad you brought that up because I was actually joking over, I can't remember whose chat I was. And I was like, I cannot wait to ask Mexican Homie if he's going to pay back her subscriptions for her subscribers, because somebody said to her yesterday, I think it was, they said, well, are you going to pay back, the people that had subscriptions? You could do that. At least that would be fair. And she brought up you and said that she thought you should pay them back. And I wondered what you thought about that.
Oh my God. I wouldn't even fund half a penny to anybody that supported Gabby. Never in my life. Nobody is going to get a dime, a dollar, not a half a penny, not a quarter of a penny, not even a pebble of dirt from me.
I'm telling you, she said that shit with a straight face and she meant it. I was like, good luck with that.
Yeah,
that was hilarious.
Yeah, why would she think that I would pay her subs because lost all
your subs? Fault. It's your fault that she lost all 4 subs. Nothing to do with her behavior or what she does, the fact that she was ban evading, all of those things. None of that mattered. It was just you. It's all you, and you should pay them back.
Well, she could continue to think like that, just like the people telling her to call the cops on me because of the trademark situation.
That's not illegal.
No, it's not. No, just like I stated earlier, it's a business move. I could trademark whatever accounts that she has because she never filed, for trademark paperwork. Just because she thinks she has a copyright, I'm sorry, the trademark beats that. She needs to do her research on it. But the people that subscribe to her, well, it sucks to be you. It sucks to
They
suck.
lost that money. That's what they get for supporting her, honestly. I don't feel bad for them.
The way I see it, I mean, it just sucks to suck because you should have never subscribed to her in the first place. Well, so why do they subscribe to her when she's not a content creator? She sits there, she does diamond art, she colors, she draws on her walls like a little child.
And blames her son for it.
Yeah, and blames the little one. How do people think that she's a content creator? She's not funny. She's not. There's nothing to see, essentially.
I don't understand it, other than that they're just as delusional as she is. I don't know, or they're trolling her.
The majority of the people in there are trolling her. That's why I say she doesn't have very many supporters. And I can't wrap my head around why anybody would subscribe. I mean, if they lost their subscription money, reach out to Gabby. It's right. Gabby's fault. It's Gabby's fault that she's losing accounts. I mean, there's nobody else to blame but herself. If I'm trademarking names, oh wow. If she doesn't like it, well, oh wow. There's nothing I could tell her supporters besides go spend the money to trademark a name for Gabby if you want her to keep her accounts. But other than that, she's going to be on ban evasion now. It's just the way it is.
Right.
So.
Well, and to be fair, her supporters need to remember how that really happened, because she got them to buy the subscriptions and she bailed and went to YouTube. And this was before she lost the channels. So she ditched them before she lost anything. She's just not acknowledging that.
Well, another thing is she better realize that her YouTube account is not going to be around for very long.
Not.
Well, you just got to be patient. Like I tell everybody else, we got to have patience.
Yeah.
It won't be around for very long. That account will go down just in due time.
So if you had one message that you would want to give the YouTube viewing audience that are new to Gabby Jacobson, what would that be?
Stay away. Don't go down the rabbit hole. Don't watch her. Don't go into her YouTube live streams. And this is the thing I tell a lot of people. Don't give her the views. If you're new to her, stay away from her. Don't go down the rabbit hole, because then you're stuck in that rabbit hole going through video after video and her live streaming every single day. Stay away. Run as far as you can. Because there's nothing to see. There's nothing to see with Gabby. She knows how to crash out. People love a good crash out, but no. You could watch replay somewhere. If you come across people that are streaming, but stay out of her YouTube. She's talking about how she's going to make all this money on YouTube. No, with strikes that she has on her YouTube account already, it's not going to be around for long. And once she finds out that with all the strikes that are coming her way, she's not going to be monetized. They won't pay her. So stay away for the new people that are new to the whole Gabalaya situation. And if you see somebody else that is another Gabby, don't send them my way, please, because I think I've had enough of this Gabby and Gabby 2.0. There's a Gabby 3.0 that they sent to me, and I was like, no, thank you.
Goodness.
It's ridiculous. But I want people to remember, a lot of people are leaving TikTok.
Yeah.
A lot of people are leaving. They're going to another app. We're going to be leaving TikTok.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to be a transition for us, but we're going to Epic. We're going to be
You're
going.
Epic.
Yeah, we're going to Epic Studios.
Well, when
we
you
are-
have that information, if you let me know, I would love to share it out, at least on my platform, and let everybody know where they can find you.
we have our accounts already established over on Epic
Awesome.
Studios. It's the same, the Mexican homie one. Mrs. Homie also. So we're it's going to be a transition over there, but we are leaving. We're not going to stick around with TikTok. New ownership is there. A lot of things are being censored, and I don't want no part of it. So we're slowly but surely we're going to make our move, and
Okay.
it's almost and it will continue to be the same way as we have conducted ourselves over on TikTok.
Okay.
We're not gonna I turn my gifts off on TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Mrs. Homie's going to be on one. She says she don't know how much she could cuss over there.
If she feels the need, she can come on up. I'll run her live stream. If you can't cuss over there, I'll just let her cuss a blue streak, and we'll be good. I got you.
Well, that's why I tell everybody,
I'm
Mrs.
playing.
Homie. Yeah, Mrs. Homie is the spicy one. She don't sugarcoat nothing. She doesn't hold back. You'll hear her in the background when we're bringing awareness on TikTok, and she's spicy. I'm the calm and collective one. But we'll see how Epic turns out. They, I already went over there. I've scrolled through the app and trying to fill it out. But the goal for me is to continue keeping my gifts off. When we started bringing awareness, it was to help people from getting scammed, from people taking advantage of other people and scamming people. So essentially, it'll be the same thing. We don't do it to get paid. I know a lot of people. The things that they always tell me is, all the hard work you put in, you should get paid. And I say, no, we do this as a service for the community. If I want money, that's why I go to work. If I want money, that's why I run my businesses and do what I have to do. That's how I make my money. If we could save people from getting scammed, that's a win-win for us. That's a win-win for our moderators that we have on TikTok. They're already over with us on.
That's
Epic.
cool. That's
Yes.
really cool.
Yeah, so we're our moderate the way it is our moderators are family. They've been around since essentially we started bringing awareness. So they're not just moderators; they're our family, and we treat it as such. And they're going with us. They're taking the trip with us over to another app, and it's just. We met a lot of great people on TikTok. We have established a great community and a big community. And we love our community. And I'm pretty sure you have an amazing community and a big community as well that, if you ever made the move to another platform, whatever your choice would be, that your community would essentially show you love and support for wherever you go.
Yeah, we have some really great YouTubers over here. I love and adore everybody, most everybody. I do have to ask one question because
Yes, ma'am.
I have a friend that is very interested in wondering if she had heard that you might be covering Samantha Smiles, and she just wants to know if that was true or not.
Oh, Savannah Smiles.
Or Savannah, I apologize. Savannah.
Yes. So I have all the information. It was sent to me. A lot of receipts were sent to me. I caught somebody's live. I'm not going to mention their name out of respect. I caught somebody's live stream, and they were talking about the situation. They were also asking, and it's important because some people believe Savannah Smiles, but also at the same time, receipts never lie. And I have all the receipts. So
you have the receipts and you plan on
Yes.
Something. Will
Yes.
that be over on what was the new Epic?
No,
Is it
we'll run it on TikTok. We'll run
Okay.
it on TikTok before we head over to Epic Studios, and then yeah, but
All your lives are already on TikTok.
yeah, all of our live streams are on YouTube. Our moderator, KK Rissa 21, they have all of our live streams here on YouTube. They, so if you ever miss a live stream, you'll be able to find it here on YouTube on
Could you
KK
repeat
Rissa.
that for me, and I will write it down and put it in the chat if you could copy.
Okay.
Repeat that. What was
It's
that again?
KK RISSA 21.
21.
Yeah. So
And that's on YouTube.
yes, that's on YouTube.
YouTube for. All right.
Yeah. So if anybody misses it, that's where our live streams are at, and you could always catch the live stream if you missed whatever happens. And it's been a pleasure. Being on TikTok and bringing awareness and this whole Gabby situation and Danny and all that. It'll come to an end with this whole Gabby doing whatever she's doing. Patience is a virtue, as I say. And
Thank you for letting me take over her life. Thank you.
oh yeah, Mrs. Homie said, thank you for letting me take over your live stream. I apologize.
Oh, you didn't. No, you're doing exactly what I invited you to do, and I really appreciate it. Because like I said, I'd only be talking out of my ass. I am not, I don't have the evidence or anything like that. I just give my opinion and my point of view most of the time based on what I watch on TikTok and YouTube now.
So I will say this, because I have the transcripts. I'm not going to put them out, and I'm not going to tell anybody where I got them and how I got them.
Mm-hmm.
When Gabby sits there and tells DCFS and the social workers that what she does is for entertainment and content, as far as fake pregnancies and fake miscarriages, when Gabby sits there and tells that to DCFS and social workers, and they're not really stepping up their game to do something immediately, that's why I say the system in Florida is corrupt. There's something wrong with that.
I just don't want to find out one of these days that something's happened to that little boy because she had a rage moment. And I'm honestly afraid of that.
Yeah. So everybody knows that when I say something, I mean it. Mm-hmm. When I put some information out is because I got the receipts to back it up. But out of respect, and that goes for anybody, that if they message me and they say, you know what, here's this information, here's the transcripts, here, let's do a video where I'm showing you logging in to the portal and doing all this stuff. And they say, can you please keep this between us? Don't release what I've given you. You could mention it, but don't put the transcripts out there or anything. I do it out of respect, and that is something that was asked of me. And, when people want to remain anonymous, I keep them anonymous. If they want things for me to know information regarding Gabby and what's going on within the system, and they say, you know what, this is confidential, just between me and you, don't put it out, I'll do that. So I did ask, and they said, yeah, you could mention that, Gabby told DCFS and the social workers that she does it for entertainment and content. And this was just a few, like 2 to 3 weeks ago, that I was given everything. So,
okay.
Yeah, it happened after the last, it was right after Christmas into the new year. Mm-hmm. And it's crazy. So, when somebody is telling the system that, and the system doesn't do anything expeditiously, something is wrong. So that's why the system is corrupt. And that's why I said people just need to have patience.
Right. So we will be patient over here, but I do appreciate you filling us in. So we do have Helena. I just added you to the stage. I didn't know if you had a question. Miss Helena? Helena? I don't want to say it wrong. Helena, I believe. Ma'am, are you here? Okay. Maybe she was up here on accident.
Oh, she says no, ma'am, in the comments.
Okay.
Yeah, so essentially, any other questions you have for me or anything of that nature?
No, I think you covered it all. I really do appreciate your time. Does anybody in the chat have any questions at all?
Sorry, my dogs are barking.
Don't worry. No worries at all. What kind of dogs do you have?
We have bullies.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we have bully, XL bullies and pocket bullies and English bulldog.
Oh, I bet you they're cute. What kind of
Okay,
bully?
so,
Was it American or what did you say? What kind of bully?
Yeah, XL bullies.
Okay. Are they the ones where their shoulders kind of come out a little bit more?
No, these are the taller ones.
Oh, okay. All right.
They get between 150, 250 pounds, depending, it's all muscle. It's all pure muscle.
Wow. I grew up with Dobermans, so I love big dogs.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to check up on my dogs and see what's going on with them. They're going bananas. And thank you so much for allowing me your time. And I hope everybody has a blessed evening. And we will see everybody on these crazy YouTube and TikTok streets.
Thank you so much. You and Mrs. Homey have a fabulous evening. I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. All right. Well, that was fun. I'm so glad that he was able to come on by and give us the skinny on Mrs. Jacobson over there. I do know that Steph asked if she could come up yesterday. If you want to hit the link, Steph, if you want to come up, I know you wanted to talk about the doxing situation that you had with Gabby. Did you still want to do that? Can we do a recap? Well, we basically just talked about Gabby's patterns and how she doctor shops, and she will do dry begging and talk about how she needs this and that she doesn't have money. We were reminded to be patient because it takes a long time for investigations to happen. I'm trying to think of what else. We had a long conversation. What else did I miss? Nikki, did you want to come up? Anybody that wants to come up can come up. Miss Helena, you joined the stage again. You joined again. I'm gonna. Would you like to say something? Hello? I'm confused. Miss Helena, did you want to say something? Hello? Okay. All right. I didn't see if Steph, Nikki, did you want to come up? How do you come up? I will share the link again. Hang on. There we go. Sorry for the dead air. I'm not that used to live streaming. I do uploads normally. All right. There is the link in the chat. I'm going to pin it to the top. If it'll let me. There we go. Okay, the link is pinned at the top for anybody that would like to join. We can do a little bit more time if there's somebody that would like to say something or thinks that something needs to be said that wasn't covered. All right, we've got inquiries. I'm adding you. Hello, inquiries. Welcome.
Hey guys, it's me. I'm intrigued. That's
I'm
like
intrigued.
not okay. First off, love you.
Love you back.
I am so weirded out by being up here with so many people, so I'm gonna make this super quick.
Just don't look at the numbers. Just look at my little face over
And
here.
hi, Mexican homie. Nice to talk to you too. Um, I just wanted to say about Lonnie. I think that first off, she says nothing about nothing. She gives no information. She is totally like she means nothing, and I think we have to stop streaming her and giving her attention because that's what she wants. And there's like just no reason. She's not saying anything that we need to know anyway. So if we stop streaming her and show her that she's just, you know, she's not important, maybe she'll start coming up with some real information.
Right. Well, I noticed today that she said something like they had planned this, and I was like, well, who had planned this? Is she talking about the other moderators or her and Gabby? That was my question.
It was she, I think she meant her and one other moderator. But
Oh,
she
okay.
keeps saying that because she said that in the last live too, that the other person couldn't come on because something about losing electricity. And then she said it again today, that person couldn't be on. So she's full of shit.
Well, isn't it kind of like, in my opinion, like you just would kind of be quiet until that person can join you, right? I mean, I would.
That too. Absolutely.
Oh,
So
Steph's here. Sorry.
I hate to tell people what to do or whatever, but my suggestion is we stop streaming her.
I think that's a good suggestion. I really do.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad you came up. Are you still nervous?
Yes.
I'm telling, I know it gets nervous and I just have to try. Like, you should see me before I go live. It's nuts.
That's why I never go live. But anyway, I love you guys. I love our community. I love how close we're all getting. And just, yeah, I love you all.
We love you right back. Yeah, I love this community. I think it's so much fun and everybody's just kind and caring about each other's feelings and our opinions. And it's pretty cool. I really enjoy it.
This week I had a really bad week. I had some medical issues and I had so many people checking on me and I was just like in tears with like just joy. Like I just love everybody. I'm just so happy to be a part of this.
Is everything okay now? You don't have to share anything.
I need to get surgery on my back, but and my insurance won't cover the procedure, so I have to go to the doctor on Monday and find out how to fight it. But whatever, everybody's got problems.
That just happened. I just had surgery on my neck. Now, I'm not going to bore you all, and no, I'm not dry begging. I'm fine. My insurance covered it, but at first they weren't going to let me, so I had to do a couple of things that even the surgeons like, this is literally not going to change anything. Like I had to do physical therapy, and then I had to do something else. But my spine was going the opposite way at the top, like how the curve is supposed to curve out. It was curving the other way. And there's no physical therapy in the world that was going to change that. And
physical therapy hurts.
It did because it's just not how they were going to fix it. But that's what the insurance company like. And in my opinion, they want you to do all the extra testing and the therapy because they get more money.
Well, you know what they're doing with me is they're wanting me, the neurosurgeon wants me to get that fusion surgery. So insurance will cover that kind of invasive surgery. But the procedure my doctor, my pain management doctor wants to do is less invasive. They basically go in, put separators in my vertebrae to separate because my vertebrae are hitting each other.
Right.
So, and it's a less invasive procedure, and yet my insurance doesn't want to cover that. They want me to get full on back surgery. So by the time I'm 55, I'll end up in a wheelchair.
Oh, honey, I hope that gets better for you. I'm so sorry.
Thanks. I don't mean to bore all you guys with this stuff, but yeah, I was just full of happiness with everybody that was contacting me to check on me, and it was just great. Everybody's great.
I'm good. I'm glad you had that support.
I will drop down, but yeah, just everybody, please, I really suggest we stop streaming Lonnie. Don't give her any attention anymore.
All
And
right.
it is what it is.
That's a great suggestion. I hope you have a good night. Thank you for coming up.
Oh, thank you for letting me up.
Okay.
And thanks, Mexican homie. Is he still up?
No, he dropped down. He might be in the chat, but he was going to go check on his dogs. So,
Oh, and
but I'm sure
also,
he's there. Yeah.
did he say what his epic screen name was?
Yeah, I put it in the chat. Oh, no, I didn't. That was the YouTube one. He said it was going to be. Oh, yes, he did. He said it's the same as on TikTok.
Okay, perfect. Okay,
Yep.
thank you. All right, love you all. Love you, and
Love your
have a
face.
great
Have
night.
a great night. Okay.
All right, bye.
Bye-bye. Hey, Steph, what's up? And also,
Hello.
oh, they're down. Okay. No, and Gio Torres. Hello. Sorry, I muted you. I unmuted you now. How you doing, Steph? Hi.
I'm doing good. Can everybody hear me okay? I can't be up long just because my husband's sleeping. I don't want to wake him up.
Yep. We
Okay,
can.
cool.
I'm going to
Okay.
mute so we can hear you clearly.
Okay. So the main reason I wanted to come up is because she has mentioned recently how she doesn't go real life, stay in your lane. I'm going to be really respectful about this. And that's very infuriating when you have been doxxed by her. So I just wanted to warn everybody. Now, I'm okay. Let me preface this with saying I did not lose my job over her lying about me. But not everybody is as lucky as I am and is very close with their boss and has built major and immense trust with their boss. And I just want everyone to be super careful. Now, I've never really hidden who I am online. My name is Stephanie Sue. I've been Stephanie Sue since I came online in 2016. I was really more so well known through the online Kratom community, but that we can talk about that later at a different day because that's not the sorry, my cat's being crazy. It's not the stuff that Gabby has admitted to taking.
I would actually love to have a live with you someday that you could explain that.
Yes.
The whole leaf tea and all of that stuff. I think that's so interesting.
Yeah, I definitely can. But just before I get into this, the industry that I worked in was just strictly whole leaf Kratom. It was not the gas station crap that she, I believe, is to be buying. So I just want to make that very clear.
Right.
But anyway,
It's like called 07 or something like that, right? Did I see that?
Yes, 70H.
Okay.
And we can
70.
definitely plan to have a live on that because I would love to have something where we kind of go over like it's the abbreviation for one of the main alkaloids in the plant called 7-hydroxymetragenine. But we can definitely plan like a live on that because I do think it's very interesting. That was one of the things that really kind of got my attention with her is that she mentioned to taking Kratom, and I was like, no way, because in my mind, Kratom is a tea, you know. So anyway, we'll plan that. I came up to just warn everybody about her doxing people because that is a very real thing that she and or, you know, her little minions that work for her do for her. Although it's kind of a crappy job. They don't even get any money for that. But anyway.
And they just get yelled at. And the other thing, I think that's why she's doing the copyrights because she gets everybody's information.
That's another thing. So especially once she figured that out, I figured that was going to be another thing that, you know, she would take advantage of. And seemingly that is what's going on. But I've never hidden who I am. So it was very easy to find me on like, say, Facebook. And then my Facebook would go to my LinkedIn, which I have nothing to hide. So it didn't really bother me.
Right.
So I have no background. I have, not that I'm not innocent. I just never been caught for the bad things I did in my past, but I don't have like a background to look up and put up. My husband and I, we're married. We've never divorced. We're each other's first husband and wife. So that's never been a thing. So the next best thing that she could do is try to go after my job by, reaching out and telling lies about me. So one of the things that was done was she emailed the corporate office for where I work and decided to say that I was bullying, harassing a family. No names were ever mentioned though. It's not true. So just be very, very careful. That was why I wanted to come up. I wanted to make sure that everybody knew that just because she says she won't go real life doesn't mean that she won't. She will. She most certainly will if she can.
Thank you. I think everybody needs to be reminded that Gabby doesn't ever tell the truth. So if she tells you she's not going to do something, she's probably going to do it.
Exactly. Yep.
Thank you for that.
No problem. Thanks for having me up. I'll be in the chat, you guys.
Okay, thanks. Hey, Gio. Did you want to add something to tonight's show? Hey, Nikki.
I did, actually. I just think that after her little stunt today, what needs to be looked in is why is the Lee County Health Department giving her free fertility meds? And I think that that needs to be reported because she basically just showed all of us today that our tax dollars do, in fact, pay for her to have another child that she can abuse.
That's wild. So it was 3 medications today?
Yeah, because whenever the pharmacist read her back her medications and then she said it's free of charge, I've had state Medi-Cal before. So I know that it's only free of charge if you're on state Medi-Cal. Like there's always some kind of small copay. If it's $5, $2, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's that, and she has state insurance. If she's not paying out of pocket for those medications and they were free of charge, as the pharmacist said, then that's where our tax dollars are going. And I think that needs to be heavily reported.
Yeah, that's pretty. I just don't understand it. She can't handle the one she has. She doesn't want to spend time with him, as that it appears to me. She just uses him to garner sympathy. I've never seen a mother that shows like the worst times that their child is having and to try to get sympathy for the mom. She's always
Yeah.
making him out to be like he's bullying her. He bites me and he does, like, stop it. He's 5.
It's
What's
sad.
wrong
It's
with
really
you?
sad. Yeah, it's really sad. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop down, but yeah, I
All
just
right.
wanted to encourage everybody that there's other avenues that we can take as far as like, come on, let's look into why this healthcare system is like playing into her little infertility fantasy. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Okay,
Well,
thank
guys,
you. Have a good
you're
night.
welcome. Thanks for coming up. Have a good night.
Mhm. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Nikki, I love your face. What's up, girl? Nikki? Hello? Oh no. Well, let's put a clip in while we see if Nikki's she might be working with her thing. I was gonna play this for you, Mexican homie. I saw you were in the chat. I was gonna introduce you with this, so I think this is fun.
Yes. Oh, this is the.
Wait, what did?
Yes. Oh, this is the scammer. Who did I scam? Who did I scam? A lot? Stop it. No, I didn't. No, hey, I have a question. What? Are you pregnant? Yes, I am. Girl, you're popular with all the rumors. You know what? I know. I know. You look like Ella. Who is that? Hey, I know I don't look the best right now. I know that my hair looks kind of whack right now, okay?
That's how I was gonna introduce Mexican homie, by her asking, "Who did I scam?" I thought that was funny. Yeah, Nikki, I couldn't hear you, so I don't know if you're going down to come back up. Let's see. There were a few things that I wanted to show. This was funny. Okay. Here's Gabby. This was when a few months ago where she was having the chemical pregnancy, or that she claimed she did. All right, let's add you to the stage. Can you hear me? Nikki?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. You're a little muffled. Let me see if I can turn your mic up. Mic settings. Yeah, I'm going to turn it up. Okay, try to, it won't let me. Why is it doing that? There we go. Try to say something now.
Can you hear me? Can you hear
Yes, ma'am. There you are. How are you?
me now? I don't know why it didn't work earlier. So I have a couple things to say.
I'm going to mute so they can hear you clearly, okay?
Okay. I want to second what Intrigued said about Lainey, whatever the hell her name is. That girl's looking for attention. That's my opinion. As the first time I ever saw her, I don't know, I didn't get a good vibe, and then I watched a little bit more and watched a little bit more, and I'm just like, seriously, she's not giving us anything that we don't already know.
And she's claiming she's in the medical field. I'm not sure if it was a nurse or something like that. I apologize. I don't recall which one, but she's in the medical field. So that means she's a mandated reporter. She saw Cam, right, get yanked by his arm. She's been there for so many months. She knows what is going on. She has seen it. She has heard it, just like the other night when she threw her vape because Cam woke up, because she was messing with Coco, and that's why he woke up.
Yeah, she was kept slapping the couch. Like, what?
She did that on purpose. And then
It was totally her fault.
It was. And then when you saw her face, the complete hatred that she has on her face for that kid, I am telling you, that's why I keep putting in the comments, it's not justice for Cam anymore. It's save Cam. I am telling you, he's in danger. I can feel it.
Yeah, I said that earlier, that I just don't want to hear that something happened to him because she had a rage out moment, you know?
Yes, that's exactly how I feel. Exactly that. And so for Lainey to come on here and keep sticking up for Gabby and not even showing proof like she said that she would, it pissed me off, number one. Number two, the main thing that really upset me is that she never reported it. There's ABUSC going on in that home. She saw it, she heard it, and she has not reported it. Shame the fuck on you, Lainey. Shame on you. I don't believe anybody should have to listen to your crap anymore. No more. I definitely will not be watching, and I won't be watching the replays, and I hope everybody stays the hell away from her.
Yeah, I'm good on her. I think she's boring.
She is. She is. And like I said, like, just keep that in mind. She was around when all this stuff happened, and she failed that child, just like all her other mods. Not one person is good that has come from Gabby that I can think of. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think. Oh, geez. That's exactly what I keep saying, Gabriel Fernandez. I still can't get over that case.
That is a
Ugh.
terrible case.
It is. That really messed me up mentally, and it's ugh. And also with Gabby and Aaron, I do believe that when it comes down to it, out of all the things that Gabby has done, I do believe that she will get in some form of trouble. But because she's never been in trouble before, like, she was charged with domestic violence, but it's not a felony.
She bit Aaron, right?
Yeah.
She's a biter.
She is. And because of that, she's never been in trouble that I can say, like, that I can think of that's on record, because she's never been actually like charged with it and stuck with it, nothing. I think because of that, a lot of these things will be first charges for her. And I don't know about the state of Florida, how they handle those things. I'm just scared that she's going to get off scot-free or have a very, very, very light tap on the hand, because she'll claim, well, I'm 61.
Okay. I see what you're saying, but I actually do have knowledge about this because I do work with the criminally insane, and it doesn't matter if you have. I honestly do. I do.
No, I know you do, but towards that category, you're awesome. Yep, I agree.
I'm just saying they can't use their disabilities as an excuse, and they're locked down. So that's not an excuse. She's not going to be able to use that.
But what if this is just like, I'm not sure what they can even get her on. The Medicaid fraud, her not reporting her taxes, Aaron living apparently in separate bedrooms now in their home, claiming they're not together. He's used Karen's address. There's
the med shopping or doctor shopping.
See, okay, that I needed to talk about. There is a live. It's in my video somewhere on my channel, guys, but you can. She says to Aaron, you need to go to my mom's and get me oxys.
What?
Mimi.
Oh,
yes,
you gotta
Mimi
find
does
that.
supply her. Yes, that's 100% fact. I saw the video. I saw the clip, whatever it was. It was on TikTok. TikTok, if you have it, it's a treasure trove of all her lies.
If you find it, I'll share it out.
Yes, please do. I'm gonna look for it. I'll post on TikTok, and someone has it. I know they do.
I did want to give a shout out real quick to Sin955. Thank you so much for becoming a member, Sin. I love you very much. And Danny NY555, thank you so much for the super chat. And I missed this because I was listening to homie. It says, "Don't worry, she never uses that toothbrush on her teeth, anyways." And because that's when I was
true.
like, that's why I was like, wait, that I've never heard of her using the toothbrush in the toilet bowl and I didn't know she did that. That's gross.
Ugh.
Then I want to say welcome to WTF Radio, to Cowgirl Lisa and Cole's Mom 892. Thank you so much and welcome. I hope that y'all enjoy what we put out over here. I really appreciate you all. Thank you. Okay, go ahead. I just needed to do that.
No, of course. Okay, good. People in the chat are saying they saw the video. They saw my video. Okay, good. Good. It is out there. I will find it. But she tells Erin to go over to her mom's to get her oxys because she's in so much pain. Mimi has the scripts clearly, and that's where she's getting those oxys from. Also,
Wait a second. Llama Girl 12679, or no, not one. That's an L. Good Lord. See, that Jacobson effect is kicking in. It's kicking in over here. Llama Girl 2679 said, "Did you hear the video at the pharmacy when she was at the pharmacist sound like she was saying Danielle?" I did
Yes,
not.
I'm going to make a video after this. I haven't watched Gabby all day. There's times I need to have.
I know you had to take a mental health break, and that's respectable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, Llama's been telling me in the comments, so I am going to double check it, triple check it. She's telling me that video with Gabby, she's live and she's at the pharmacy, and she not only said for the pharmacist to say the letrozole, right? She also told this pharmacist that her name was Danielle. Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to
So
watch
if
your
that's
video because
true,
I missed that.
exactly. And if that's true, that is how she's getting all these meds. She's going and using Danny's name.
Oh my God. And then, and we're all just speculating, but if that comes back, then it would be on Danny.
Yeah, fucking right it will. And it
Oh
definitely
my
needs to be recorded.
goodness. That is if that's true, that is just some
Mhm.
slimy ass shit.
And I could see Danny
Slimy.
doing it. Gabby runs that house. Gabby runs everybody. It says, I just listened to it and it sounds like the pharmacist says, "Is this for Danielle?" And said
Oh
yes.
my Jesus Lord.
Danielle.
I'm going to watch that video that's crazy. I missed it.
That
Okay.
makes sense.
Now I'm giddy excited to watch this video. Oh,
Here, do you
wow.
want to
That's
look at that video real quick?
crazy.
Please tell me it's on
Wow.
TikTok. It's got to be on TikTok. Llama, put it on TikTok.
I
TikTok
watched
for
it
me.
on
Doesn't
TikTok. I
get rid
just
of it.
didn't notice.
Oh, okay. Then I'll
Well,
watch it on
because
TikTok.
I was multitasking, and I've never been diagnosed with ADHD, but I'm kind of thinking that maybe my squirrel brain is, because I can never concentrate just on like one thing. I've got to have like 6 things going at the same time. So I wasn't really engaged into the video. So it doesn't mean anything that I missed it, is what I'm trying to say. Because I was
missed it
occupied.
too. Well, yeah. I definitely have ADHD, so I'm trying to keep up with these comments because there's a lot of things in here I wanted to say. I think I got
Okay.
pretty much all of it. Oh, Danny knows. If this is true, then Danny knows. She's allowing Gabby to use her name. Oh, absolutely.
Oh,
Look,
Teresa
right
saved
there.
it, she said. Somebody, or triple
Oh,
JJ
good.
9290. Teresa saved it.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you
Exposing
for letting us
Scammers.
know that.
Yeah. That's Teresa's channel, Exposing Scammers, on YouTube. And she's also on TikTok as well. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I got a squirrel brain. I do have ADHD. So I did have Danny's back for a while there. I'm done because that video that I last put out
Mhm.
where Danny says that thing about Erin, which by the way, I don't have proof, so I'm not going with it. That's rumor for me. I'm not going with it. Now,
Right.
Danny said that, right?
Mhm.
And
I
then
saw.
she turned around after and claims, I didn't say that. That and the fact that her pupils are bigger than Gabby's. I
Mhm.
can't get behind that.
Well, and then just a few days ago, she chewed out her chat saying, "Stop asking me about my family." And then, like, the next day, she's making like sarcasm and satire about her sister. So I don't understand that, other than that the rents do.
I'm going to go with what people have constantly been telling me, that they have been making these skits for years. That's what I'm going to go with.
Happy
because
Saturday, Cows Fly. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I appreciate you.
oh, that was nice.
Very nice. Thank you.
I think that's what I'm gonna go with because I had people telling me, watch it, she lies, she does this, and she's like, and I saw most of the stuff that she did, and I was thinking, you've got to give some sort of grace because I actually thought she was trying to change. Now I'm saying this out in public. I absolutely do not stand behind Danny Jacobson. Nope. Nada. I never will again. She's not trying to change. You're just as bad as Gabby, if not worse, because you are not protecting that boy at all.
That's fair to say. And I do think that they're running it together. I feel like they bounce the subscribers or the followers back and forth between each other on purpose. Like I'm mad at her, and then they'll run over there and listen to what the one has to say about the other. And then Danny always will get upset when she's the one that initiates it. Stop asking me about my sister. Well, then don't bring it up.
Right. And I think it's skits. I've been told that for a long time, and I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, it's true. I do absolutely believe that there's skits. Apparently, they've even admitted that they do skits like that to bring in the income, to bring in the watchers, to bring in the views. So
And
I'm not.
the pattern shows it's usually right around rent time. It really is.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Mhm.
I can't stand behind that shit. No. After she said something about Aaron, then turned around, denied saying it, and then I see her pupils, and no, that girl's just as on something as Gabby is. That's what I
Well,
believe.
and Cows Fly 2 says Mimi is more involved than we see. And
Mhm.
you just said that you heard about the medicine. So I can't wait to watch that. I do agree. I think that it's a family affair going on over there. Hey, that was rhyming.
I don't think Danny wants to break free, Kendall, because Mimi, I guarantee you, is still helping Danny out financially. That's why Danny listens. Mimi barks, she has to listen because she will get cut off financially. That's what I believe. It's my opinion. Because why would Danny stick around that unless it's because it's toxic, she's used to it, that's her family, she doesn't know how to walk away. Like that could be a reason too. My opinion is that, yeah, Mimi, she's financially supporting these twins, and she has been since they were first in her care.
I wonder if that's her own guilt because she knows that she like stunted them emotionally. Excuse me.
Mimi is what, almost 75. She works, I think, what'd she say, 72 hours a week or something like that. And she's paying for these twins. Yeah. She should be retired, but she can't because of these twins. But that's on her. I don't feel sorry for her. She's just as bad as the twins. She made them twins. The all three of them, the whole dynamic, it's just really messed up. And Aaron, he will be, I would imagine he will be questioned and stuff like that with all the stuff going on with Gabby. I would think and I would hope that he would be also charged with what's going on.
Well,
Because
he's definitely complicit.
yes, exactly. Exactly. And I think that he definitely will get shit for that too. And I hope he does. I hope they both do. I hope that it's a very severe charges that both of them are brought up on. I hope Cam goes to a nice family. He can forget about that mess. And I think that, yeah, I think a lot.
We'll just have that patience that homie told us to have and hope for the best. But I think I'm going to have to, probably end the show soon. I'm sure you can hear my voice.
Yeah,
after my surgery, I can only have like so long before my voice starts to give out because they moved my, yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, it's good. And it's not painful at all. It just, I don't want you guys to have to listen to my voice sound like I'm chewing gravel. That's no fun.
You've been on here for almost 2 hours, girl. You need a break.
Yeah. So I appreciate you coming up and giving your input.
I'm going to make that video. I'll make it short and then you guys
Tag me so I can see it.
Yeah.
I'll follow it. Your stuff comes up on you don't have to tag me. I've got your bell rung. You ring my bell. I can't even sing right now because my voice is crazy.
I love that. Kelly gave you $5 and said justice for Cameron, save Cam. I love that.
Oh, thank you so much. Absolutely. Justice for Cameron. Absolutely. Thank you so much, Kelly.
I'm gonna go search that video and I'm gonna put it out.
Awesome sauce. I'll catch you later. Thanks. Bye. All right, everybody. I'm going to apologize. My voice is really getting crackly, but I really appreciate all of you that are showing up. And I loved the way the chat was talking and you all get along good. And it's just wonderful. I love this community and I appreciate you all. So I'm going to say goodbye. See y'all later. And of course, I always end with my music. So feel free to stay in the chat and talk with each other. But you can tell my voice is going. So love you all. And I'm going to get a drink of water. Good Lord. All right. Let's get some music here. I appreciate you all. Have a great night. We'll replay that song because you guys asked me to. Catch y'all on the flip side.
Fee, fi, fo, fum, Gabby's fat ass is really dumb. Yeah, we see you eating your sadness, eating everything in sight. Your diet's working right. It's fucking madness. Gabby Flabby, the saddest. Gabby Flabby throwing all that weight around. If a big girl falls, does it make a sound? You can cry, bully, bully all day long. After coming up, chest out, acting oh so strong. Fee, fi, fo, fum, Gabby's fat ass is really dumb. Breaking the law, like Judas Priest, Michael Jackson, bad, freaking in these streets. Bitch, you're all bark, not a brain, still to be found. Yeah, you're big, big and round, big, big, ugly and nasty, nothing redeeming to be found. Fee, fi, fo, fum, Gabby's fat ass is really dumb. It's fucking madness. Gabby Flabby, the saddest. Throwing all that weight around. If a big girl falls, does it make a sound? You can cry, bully, bully all day long. After coming up, chest out, acting oh so strong. It's fucking madness. Gabby Flabby, the saddest. Gabby Flabby throwing all that weight around. If a big girl falls, does it make a sound? You can cry, bully, bully all day long. After coming up, chest out, acting oh so strong. Gabby Flabby throwing all that weight around. If a big girl falls, doesn't make a sound. 61, 61, she's out here acting so dumb. 61, 61, don't call her that, she lied for fun. Oh, when those lights come back around, she's crying 'cause she's been lying. Oh, she wants it all to stop. 61, 61, rage baiting the rage baiter. It's so much fun. 61, 61, you're forever, that will never be done. Look at what your lies have won. Hip hip hooray, you won a prize for the games you play. 61. for the games you play. I can almost see it, the scam I'm scheming, but there's a voice inside my head saying they won't believe it. Every loss I'm faking, every pill I'm taking feels ignored with no reception. My faith is shaking, but I gotta keep trying, gotta keep my head held high. There's always gonna be another sucker, I'm always gonna have one or two, always gonna be someone's trauma I can play in for clicks and views. Ain't about how many people I hurt, ain't about Cam who's waiting on the other side. It's the lie. The struggles I'm making, the chances I'm taking might make me lose my son. But no, I'm not stopping. I may not know it, but in these moments that I choose TikTok's hey, yeah, I just keep going and I gotta be down, just keep lying on. There's always gonna be another sucker, I'm always gonna have one or two, always gonna be someone's trauma I can play in for clicks and views. Ain't about how many people I hurt, ain't about Cam who's in your feelings. There's nothing I won't lie about. Bitch, there is no ceiling. I'm histrionic. Histrionic. I stay up all night, planning schemes just right to trap you in my dreams. I'll make you question your reality while you give money. Oh, it's just wild how we play pretend. I sell as the truth, but in the end, I'm histrionic. Oh yeah, hey, hey, Lisa's back with the shit today. You wanna see, you'll have to pay. There's this guy SWAT and a private eye. Oh, I just know that's an undercover guys. Hey guys, you're so nebby, always gawking. I'm pretty as a picture, you all want me. Oh yeah, hey, hey, Lisa's back with her shit today. Pay me, feed me, I'm incapable, helpless, hopeless, my fate inescapable. Oh, is Lisa, wouldn't wanna be at your dirty, dirty dealings, yeah. Fuck your feelings. Fuck your feelings. Oh yeah, hey, hey, Lisa's back with her shit today. A $5 whore needs more, more dirty whore, more. The greedy gremlin bitch with the drug fiend itch, nodding off the screen. You're fucking up, sane. Dirty ass junkie, lying. She's clean, crying. Gimme, you all hurt my feelings. I feel the rage grow within me. Fuck Lisa and her feelings, her greedy ways, the game she played. Rage bait, she's laid, manipulated, gaslit till they're taking the blame. Repeating the cycle 'cause she's fucking insane. Insane. Oh yeah, hey, hey, Lisa's back with her shit today. Pay me, feed me, I'm incapable, helpless, hopeless, my fate inescapable. Oh, is Lisa, wouldn't wanna be at your dirty, dirty dealings, yeah. Fuck your feelings.